everyone, this is a rather late November pick a card reading. So this is group 1, group 2 and group 3. And this is going to be your love, your life and your career for the month of November. I'll also pull some additional cards from different decks as clarifiers and messages from your guides. So do pick a pile 1, pile 2 or pile 3, and then we'll get stuck into the reading. I'll post all the times in the description box below. Okay, let's start with group 1. So I'll put group 3 and group 2 over here safely. Let's start with love. Wow, group 1, you have the Ace of Wands for love. For your career, you have the 8 of Chalices, and for your life we have the 10 of Swords. So this is interesting. I'm going to start with generally the month of November for group 1. I do feel like you're ending a very tough and challenging cycle. Romantically, you're going to be having a lot more faith in this union, in this connection. You know, you might feel a really strong soul connection to someone. And you're going to start feeling the warmth of that a little bit more. I do feel like it's been quite challenging. You've been pushed through some really hard lessons, and you are going to start feeling that connection coming together. You know, Ace of Wands is the card of union, but it's also in this deck, So in this deck, you know, this is called union. However, it's also about giving yourself up to enter something deep and meaningful, to enter this partnership. So there's something here that you need to surrender still, or learn, or, you know, some kind of growth that you need to do so that you can give yourself up to enter this relationship or this connection, you know, this union. So think long and hard for the month of November. What is it that you still need to surrender, need to walk away from, or to heal so that you can enter a relationship? For your career, with the 8 of Chalices, I do really feel like you guys are searching for something more meaningful. Maybe you're trying to find your life purpose, but whatever it is, you feel very, very stuck in this connection. You know, not connection, like, yeah, in this work connection. You know, this could be with colleagues, or it could be your actual career path. You know, you feel like there's something more meaningful that you want to explore. And, you know, today is a full moon as well. So it's interesting that we have this full moon here in this card. I feel like with this full moon, you should think about where it is you want to go next in your career. You know, what is it that you feel like you're being guided towards? Where is it your soul wants to go? And really listen to that calling and start to try and follow it. Generally, you are ending a very challenging cycle in the month of November. You know, group 1, you have, it might not be the easiest of months, because I do feel like you're being pushed to heal something, or to give up some kind of addiction or codependency, as well as being pushed further towards your soul purpose, which means you might have to walk away from a current career. You might have to walk away from a job, and you might have to go in search of further learning, you know, kind of like expand your horizons a little. Let's see what else we have for your love life, group 1. So these are the Romance Angel cards, and we're going to get a card for group 1. Oh, they flew out, and this one on your face up, and it's pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely being cautioned here. You're being shown that yes, your union is possible. You do have this soul connection with someone, but you need to pay attention to something. There's something that you know you need to give up, some kind of addiction or codependency, I feel this is related to. You know, but you need to really surrender so that you can move forwards. Because right now there's maybe even like an obsessive attachment or behaviour to someone that does need healing and releasing. Let's get clarified, see what other messages need to come out here. This is the Fairy Tarot. We have the Star. So for the month of November, you know, you are being guided to look towards the future with hope and optimism, and understand that, you know, this will shift. Whatever it is you're going through, whether it's struggling with giving up something so that you can enter a harmonious partnership, or struggling walking away from a career or a job so that you can find what it is you want to do, just know that, you know, this will change. You're not going to be stuck here forever, and there's going to be a really happy change happening for you in the month of November. There's going to be a relief from this Ten of Swords. You're not going to be stuck in this cycle any longer. You know, November really is a big ending for you guys in group 1, and it's going to bring about, you know, much needed relief, positivity, you know, being hopeful, optimistic. And the High Priestess, I'm just being told this is a secret. So I wanted to get a bit more understanding about what this is. But month of November, you have 2 major arcanas here, the Star and the High Priestess. This is about not rushing into things right now. Even if you want to walk away from your job, I feel like wait until after Mercury goes direct before doing that. You know, reflect before you take action. Meditate on things. Don't rush. Just take your time here. Maybe one of the things that you need to learn right now is not rushing around. You know, maybe you want your union with this person to happen really quickly, and it's your desperation, your need for speed here that is a block, and you need to slow down, meditate, and just trust more. But, you know, as long as you trust your intuition, I do see that November is going to end a very hard and tough cycle that you've been stuck in, and it's going to help you move forwards towards something much better and much brighter. Use Mercury retrograde for that deep reflection, for going within and finding those answers. So in your career, if you want to move forward towards something deeper and more meaningful, then think about what it is that could be. What steps would you want to take, and how would you know, do you know already what it is that you want to do, or do you need to meditate on that a bit more? And the third card, we have another major arcana. We have Balance here. So this is about there's merging viewpoints to create a better solution here. So it actually says take your time. There's no need to rush. So group 1, you need to slow down in November. You need to go within, and you need to trust that all of this is happening for your highest good. Even if you can't see where you're going right now, that's because you're kind of being blinded a little bit, so that you can go within and trust yourself, so that you can find solutions which aren't about looking at the external world. You know, it's about going within to find that focus, going within to find the answers, and not looking at what's around you and expecting you know, to see that kind of clarity. It's about learning to trust yourself, trust your own judgment, and yes, slow down. You definitely need to slow down, group 1. Okay, I'm going to move on to group 2 now. So, group 2, let us see what we have for you. We have the 7 of Chalices for love. We have the Page of Pentacles for career. And we have the 10 of Cups for your general life for the month of November, group 2. This is actually a really wonderful combination. I'm really enjoying this. So, for your love life with the 7 of Chalices, I'm actually being guided to see what this is in the book. I don't know why I feel like there's a message in here. So, let us see what it says here. 7 of Chalices. Flight of fancy. The magic of the 4 leaves of mint. The penetrating perfume of mint is like the thought of our loved one upon us. It fuels ideals and plans of love. So there could be some romantic plans being laid in the month of November, but I feel like this is out of your control. I think you need to really just trust in the slowness of how this is moving and progressing, because I do feel like as you slow down, you'll be able to have some more stable plans, have a much more stable and secure foundation. This is about letting someone else take control, I suppose, letting someone else take charge, because I just don't feel like your focus right now is your love life, because I think there's work here in your career, which I'll go into in a second. But I feel like you're being guided for the month of November to really focus on your career, because I see this connection coming together at its own speed, and I can't tell you when that's going to happen. I just feel like right now there just needs to be that time of healing, the time of making plans and laying foundations, and really trusting the speed of how this connection is going. Even if it doesn't feel like it's moving forwards at all, it is exactly where it needs to be. Someone does want to make plans with you. Someone wants this happy family and relationship with you. But it's important that you kind of disconnect from that for now and focus on your career. Because in your career for the month of November, we have here a new project, a new energy. There's something here which is going to build into something really secure. But the Page of Pentacles to me is saying that there's a new career path here for you, and it's something that you've already started. You've already had an idea. You know, this might not be a full career path. It could be a project, but there's money which is going to come in from this. It's going to provide financially for you, but it's still in its early days, its early stages. It needs to grow into something bigger. It needs to grow into something better. So you need to nurture this baby, because this baby is going to grow beyond what you can expect. It's going to be huge. It really is. It's going to bring so much happiness, abundance, and I don't know why, but I feel like it could even bring your family together. So this project or opportunity that you have for your career or for finances this month, I do feel like it's going to be helpful for your family, and this could be working with your family to do this. Whatever it is, the month of November for you guys with this 10 of Cups, I do feel like there's a lot of happiness. Again, another 10. Group 1 had 10 of Swords, which is an ending of a cycle. And the 10 here is also the ending of a cycle. And it's the ending of a cycle which maybe you felt disconnected from your family, and in November you're going to be feeling a lot closer to them. Okay, let's get a Romance Angel card for Group 2. So what do Group 2 need to know for the month of November? Soulmate. If you have been doubting a connection because it's been moving really slowly, because you've not been seeing progress, then trust that yes, this person is the person for you. There's going to be a renewed love here as well. I do feel that. I feel that over the next week even, there's going to be a renewed sense of love between you and this person. But it's as you let go. It's as you let go and just allow this to happen in its own time. Not trying to rush this or move it forwards too quickly. Letting the other person take the lead so that you can focus on your baby project here. And allowing that to grow and really nurturing the seeds of that, and just trust that this connection, it is coming together. Yes, this is your person. You have such a strong soul connection too. Even in separation, no communication, you can really trust and believe that. I feel like for the month of November, you're going to be trusting this connection a little bit more than you have done over the last few months as well. So maybe even since July, I feel like maybe from July onwards, you felt very disconnected, very doubtful about this connection, and November you're going to feel a lot more confident in it. So let's see what other messages we have for the month of November for Group 2. We have the King of Spring here, and the King of Spring is it's a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now, and unexpected supporter of your cause. This could be a family member who is supporting this project that you want to do and you're taking the steps towards. Or it could just be that this project is going to grow into something big in the month of November, and you're going to be receiving a financial windfall. You're going to be seeing success where you didn't think you would see it so soon. Either way, you're going to be a powerful leader in the month of November, whether that be leading this project, growing it into something bigger, or even leading this connection by stepping back, letting someone else take the lead. They all flew out together, so I'm not going to take them. Let's get another card, please, for Group 2. They're literally all jumping together every single time. I don't feel them, so maybe we're not meant to get another card, Group 2. I'm going to try one more time. So yeah, let's try one more time, and if nothing else comes out, I'm going to leave it there because Spirit is not wanting to give me much more. Can we have another card for group 2, please? Awakening. Wow. This is about a temporary pause in action, changing the way you're looking at a situation. So this could be about changing the way you're looking at this relationship. It could be about changing your perspective on this project, you know, looking at this from a different way and letting it grow in a way that maybe you hadn't imagined. I'm going to get clarified for this awakening to see what this is about. It could just be about embracing your uniqueness, because that's another message on this card here. Yeah, we have the 7 of Spring, so I feel like you're being guided not to give up. This is about standing up for what you believe in, you know, not backing down, being assertive. So I do feel like whilst there might be a temporary pause in a romantic connection, you should still stand up for yourself. You should trust that this is still going to come together. Or, you know, you should really use this pause in the connection to focus on your career, on your project. And just because you might not be seeing the results you want in this relationship right now, you shouldn't give up. You should still believe and have faith is what I'm getting here. Okay, so let us see for group 3. What do we have for you guys? Group 3, romantically, we have the 5 of Swords. For your career, we have the Star. And for your general life, we have the Sun. So, the 5 of Swords for your romantic connection is, you know, I do feel like there's a bit of conflict right now. I feel like you're undergoing some changes. I think someone might have just wanted quite a sexual connection with you, and you're coming into your strength, putting your boundaries up, and, you know, realizing that, you know, you don't want just sex anymore. You want something more serious, more committed. I do also feel here with the 5 of Swords that romantically, the month of November, you're going to be overcoming some fears of other people judging you. So maybe some people have judged you or this person, or the connection even, and you're going to be overcoming those. You're also going to be overcoming any feelings of not feeling worthy of this connection, of inadequacy, and there's a bit of a shake-up happening. I'm going to get a clarifier actually for that, because I do feel like there is a shake-up happening in your romantic connection. I want to see what this shake-up is about. So I am being guided to get one more card here. And we have the King of Chalices. We have a shake-up because someone's going to surprise you. There is going to be a surprise here for group 3 in the month of November. And this is about someone being ready to maybe express their emotions or show their true feelings, show that they care. There's just going to be a shake-up. And this shake-up is going to push someone to kind of like look after you, I suppose, to nurture the connection. And I just feel like there is a surprise coming. So I'm actually being guided not to pry any more into that, but just there is a shake-up happening for your romantic life in November, group 3, and that shake-up is going to include a surprise. For your career, we have the Star. So, the Star speaks of being hopeful and optimistic. So I do feel like there's some really good career opportunities for you now, group 3. Perhaps you've had to turn something down for something better though. I do feel here like you might have, or maybe you've been rejected for something, but something better is going to come along. You need to really just stay optimistic. Just keep focusing on what it is you want to manifest. Because I feel like your career is actually really taking off right now. There's a lot of success in your career, a lot of kind of like money being brought in, and also you being really clear about what you want and where you're going. A lot of stability is what I'm being shown here. The Sun is one of the happiest cards in tarot, so I do feel like group 3, you're having a really good November. And if you're not having a great time right now, I just feel like it's going to keep getting better. I feel like this month is all about you improving, becoming more confident, becoming happier. This surprise that is coming as well is going to push you into feeling a lot more optimistic and hopeful, and enjoying things a little bit more. So I do see here that there is going to be a shake up. There is going to be happiness coming in for you guys in the month of November. Let's get a romance angel card for you guys, group 3. Let go of control issues. So yeah, you need to allow this situation to unfold naturally. And I feel like if you can let go of controlling the situation or this relationship in the month of November, that's when you get your surprise. There needs to be a shake up. There needs to be you overcoming some kind of fears. And that fear could very well be letting go of control. It could be just letting someone else take the lead, or letting go of any controlling behavior that you have, codependencies, trusting in divine timing. And if you can achieve that, group 3, then that's when this surprise is going to come in. So it really is in your control. Can you overcome these fears and addictions right now, and let things go as they're meant to. Okay, let's have a card for group 3 for November. We have the moon, and there is a full moon today on the 12th of November, and I think that is going to be very, very powerful. Under the light of a full moon, you should really just try and put out to the universe what it is you want, and that could be about you wanting to surrender and release any kind of control issues. I feel like just the full moon is going to help you let go of this worry and fear. And once you've done this, you will understand the truth of the situation, and there's going to be some kind of intuitive insights coming as well. You have awakening as well, group 3. So I feel like group 3, you might want to watch group 2 as well, because I do feel like they're quite related here. You two are having a temporary pause in action, and that's because it's going to help you change your perspective, change your viewpoint on things. I feel like this is directly related to a relationship, really, because I feel like your career is just very much under control right now. You're on the right path. It's taken off. It's very stable, very successful. So really, for you guys, group 3, November's focus is about on you shaking up this connection with a soul connection. Shaking up a relationship, letting go of fears and judgment, and letting someone else surprise you. We have the 8 of summer here, so you realise it is now time to move on. It is time to move out of this cycle, choosing to make major life changes. And with 4 major arcanas here, I suppose, I do feel like you are at a huge turning point in your life. And some people see the 8 of summer and they start to get concerned when it says realizing it's time to move on. This just means it's time for you to move out of this cycle. If there has been stagnation, then it is time for you to start moving again, start making progress, especially after this full moon. It's about you deciding to let go of worry and concerns, moving on from that fear-based kind of behavior and emotions, and moving into something more meaningful, more purposeful, and something that's going to bring you happiness. Whatever it is that you do this month, group 3, I just feel like it's going to make a huge difference to your life. I do feel like this is a really important month for you guys, and that you're going to be seeing a nice surprise this month is kind of where I'm feeling. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that pick a card reading. Let me know in the comments what you chose.